And everyone who was pissed off about that happening are probably going to forget about it real quick when Domi's out there dishing out greasy sauce passes, putting up points, all while backing down from nobody.
Oh, God damn it. What a shitty way to end a fantastic hockey game. As a Habs fan, Jesus. The Montreal Canadiens are defeated 5-4 in overtime by the Washington Capitals. That puts Montreal's record to 11-6-4 on the season. Thank God we got a point in that game because the Atlantic Division is super tight right now. Sucks to give up that 4-2 lead that we had, but God damn it. They almost had a chance to win that game against the Stanley Cup champion Washington Capitals. Starts in the first period. Mike Riley walks in from the point and gets a nasty goal on Copley. Damn it, what a nice play. He comes in, fakes a little bit of a shot in tight, pulls Copley off the post, and he sneaks it past him. Beautiful play from Mike Riley. Great on him responding that way after being a healthy scratch the last 2 games. Washington then gets a goal off a bit of a fluky deflection off the boards, slap shot, a deflected slap shot that hits off the boards, ends up going to Connolly for an open net on Carey Price. And then we get Ovechkin from a nasty pass from Tom Wilson. And you know what? I've never been a Washington Capitals fan, but I have to say right now that Tom Wilson is a great hockey player. He has a bad rep for being a dirty hockey player. Now, he has had some pretty questionable hits, some untimely hits, but when you're throwing out 250 to 300 hits a year, that's going to happen. He's a big, strong guy who likes to finish his checks, but he has some skill. Great hockey player, a dying breed of hockey player in today's NHL. I really respect what he does out on the ice. I hope that comment doesn't piss off too many people. I'm sorry, but I love the way he plays the game, and that was a nasty pass to Ovechkin, who had a free tap in there. In the first period, Noah Juleson takes a puck off the face, right in the cheek. He's fine, brushes it off, comes back out. Not even a few minutes later, takes another puck off the face in the exact same spot. What are the chances? Jesus, he ends up leaving the game, does not return, goes to the hospital after the game to get checked out. That's hurting. That's hurting. That could be a big loss for Montreal. He's been great up until... he's been great while Weber's been out, and I guess it's a bit... Weber's coming back, we might lose Jules for a bit. But you know what? It's just a facial injury. I can see him thrown on a cage and getting back on the ice pretty soon. So we go into the second period. Great start to the second period for Montreal. They come out flying. Brendan Gallagher gets a nice goal from a Deneau backhand pass into the slot, and Gallagher gets the tip in. Shortly after that, Montreal is on the power play, and they get a goal on the power play. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks to a lot of great work from Jesperi Kotkaniemi in tight, getting the pass to Jeff Petrie. Brendan Gallagher was also really good in front of the net there, working really hard, getting banged up, him and Kotkaniemi, and Petrie buries that puck. It is 3-2 for Montreal at that point, and then Kenny Agostino, after a beauty chance earlier in the second period, he then fights. Great. I love this guy. Comes up from the AHL, from Laval, and looks really good in the NHL. Gets a good chance, fights after that, sticks up for himself. Shortly after that, he gets a goal, a tip-in after a beautiful play from Arturi Lehkonen to dangle past Orlov. Nice stop-up. Gets the shot on net, and Agostino with the tip. Beauty. It's 4-2 Montreal at that point. And this is where the game changed for the Washington Capitals. Holtby comes in after being injured, and that's why he didn't start tonight. He's not fully 100%, but he comes in, and it just rejuvenates the Washington Capitals. Holtby plays a great game from there on out. He was fantastic for the Caps tonight. So that was a huge changing point in the game. Backstrom scores in the second period shortly after Holtby comes in. Off of, you know what, calling it like I see it, it was a pass that gets deflected off a skate, which then goes to Backstrom with a beautiful chance. And on these lucky bounces that Washington was getting, Price almost had them anyway. He was fantastic tonight. The second period, he was huge. Washington had so many chances. Ovechkin getting a ton of shots on net. Carey Price is incredible. And what's up with the J.S. Jaguar comments from a few days ago? Come on, man. Former Halifax Moosehead, ton of respect for what he did in the NHL, winning a cup. Big fan of him. But coming out and saying Carey Price is a little bit technically off, what is up with that? Now, I will say he may be a bit right with the going down too quick thing. But even still, Carey Price is one of the best goalies in the league. Playing from his pads. He is so smooth in the net, even once he is down and square to the puck. So, I did not like hearing that from J.S. Jaguar. And good on Eric Engels from Sportsnet for sticking up for Price and releasing a really nice, well-written article after those J.S. Jaguar comments. Mad respect to Eric Engels for that. That was really good because he was totally right there. Man, so then we go into the third period, and start of the third period, the Montreal Canadiens are on the penalty kill. Jordy Ben takes a tripping call, and it's 5-on-3 for the Caps, and none other than Alex Ovechkin buries a beautiful one-timer on Carey Price. What can you do? 5-on-3, Alex Ovechkin in his wheelhouse. It was nasty. But Carey Price from that point on in the third period was insane, the saves he was making. Holy shit. It was so fun to watch. I'm sitting there watching him make these saves, just laughing at how incredible they are. He had that one on Ovechkin late in the third. And, oh, Jesus, it was beautiful. Yeah, so, man, just nasty. And, then right at the end of the third period, he gets another insane save on Ovechkin. Ovi comes up and gives him a little respect there. Just beautiful. We go into overtime, and come on. Montreal played a great overtime period. They were looking really smart the way they were controlling the play and being patient with the play and letting it develop and not being too risky. I really liked how they played in that overtime period. Oh, man, Eller, of all people, gets the puck behind the net, slows it down, which is a smart veteran thing to do. He's turned into a really, really good hockey player for the Washington Capitals. Slows it down behind the net. The play moves up the ice, and he gets boos from the entire Bell Center. And then he finishes the play and wins the game for the Caps. Oh, it sucks, but it really, man, I just can't get over how that must have been one of the best 4 goals against performances from a goalie in a very long time. Price was absolutely incredible. Power play was okay tonight. I thought they were getting a lot of good chances. They were moving their feet. They were working the puck up high. And then they were willing to work the puck down low, which led to scoring chances. So I'm glad to see that. They were 1 for 4 in the power play tonight. And they were 1 for 2 on the PK. So Montreal's been very disciplined the last few games. That's also very good to see. Shots tonight were 44-34 for Montreal. In the face-off dot, Montreal has started to improve. The last few games, they've been hovering around that 50% mark. So that's really good. They're still, that's not at all one of their strengths yet, and likely won't be this season, but it's good to see them starting to improve in that area. Another huge moment tonight, Max Domi with the fight. Holy Orlov. I love how Max Domi sticks up for himself. The announcers on TSN talking about how Max Domi shouldn't be fighting. Have you looked at his last name? Come on. He ends up eating a good punch from Orlov there, goes down, gets back up, and still manages to ragdoll a guy that is much bigger than him. And then that smile, heading to the bench, heading to the penalty box. Oh, man, I love it. What a pickup for the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, Montreal has New Jersey on Wednesday. They are going to be hungry for some points. They haven't started the season that great, but they are a very fast team. Taylor Hall, Pavel Zacha, Kyle Palmieri, Nico Hischier, Kincaid and net has been good for them. Brian Boyle, hat-trick a few nights ago on Hockey Beats Cancer Night. Huge moment for him. But yeah, New Jersey always matches up very well against Montreal. It's going to be a tough game for them. Really looking forward to that one. Guys, please let me know what you thought of this game tonight in the comments. I thought it was a fantastic hockey game. Would have been nice to end up with the 2 points here, but it's really good to get that point because the Atlantic is so tight. I'll talk to you guys after the next game. If you like my videos, please subscribe, hit that like button, and you can follow me on Twitter at ScotianCanadien and Instagram as well. Grow your Mows for Movember. Lots of good Mows on the Habs. Check out their Mo Space pages to donate. Go Habs, go, baby. Tough loss tonight, but we're going to come back strong in the next one. This is a consistent team that's, you know what, fun to watch every night, and they can pull it off. They know they can. Cheers, guys. Go Habs, go. Woo! How could I forget one more thing, boys? He is under 2 weeks away from coming back. Are you ready? I know I am.